Hello guys, it's Ironhawk and welcome back. Now today I've been told about some very interesting and I guess exciting news by my friend Slovak, who actually runs the Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord Steam group. Now he has actually discovered something very interesting and I'm not really sure how to interpret it just yet. Now we're going to look at that later on. However, first of all we want to congratulate the people for finding it, and that would be Raptor and 14E Knight as well as Slovak, obviously. So these three people actually found a link from Steam which actually shows that Bannerlord is currently hidden there. It's actually hidden on Steam. Now what I mean by hidden is that only the developers can actually play the game and edit it. Also, if you went on the developer's Steam profile that's actually playing the game, you wouldn't actually be able to see that they're in game because it's actually hidden from users like us from seeing that they're in game, if that makes sense. Now we're going to have a look at the first link that the team of people found. Now on this page there are a few things that we can see. First of all, we can see the app ID, which isn't really that important, then the app type, which is unknown, then we see the Steam DB unknown app. This basically means that it hasn't got a name yet, they haven't put a name on it and stuff like that. And now the next bit is the interesting bit, last record update. Now this shows last time they updated the game was yesterday when this video is being edited, and then if we go a little further down the page we can see a little tab that says packages, and then we can see three items. The first one is Mountain Blade 2 Steam Store and Retail Key, which was last updated 11 months ago. And then we see Mountain Blade 2 for beta testing, Mountain Blade 2 developer comp, which were also both updated 11 months ago. So this is obviously what they decided beforehand. That's just the list of numbers, which are the Steam keys and that kind of thing. Nothing too interesting. Moving on, if we look on the left of this page, we can see packages and history. Now if we click on the history tab, we can see every time that Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord was updated. Now you can see a day ago, a day ago, a day ago, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 3 days ago, 9 days ago. Now this shows that they're updating it all the time. This would also explain why Taleworlds haven't actually given us a release date, because they're still updating it very, very regularly, almost every 2 days, sometimes even 3 times a day. This just shows that the developers are putting a lot of effort into the game, making sure it's going to be perfect for a release date. The next very interesting thing is the packages that include this app. And this is when we're going to take a look at the second link. So this link brings us to a page called Mountain Blade 2 for beta testing. So we're going to look through this box yet again. So it has sub ID, has last known name, which is Mountain Blade 2 for beta testing, last record update, last change number, which is unknown, and the last change number. Let's just see what this actually finds out. We don't want to look at that. That's too much text. Now we're going to look a little bit further down. So we have information. So we have the billing type, which is a CD key. I'm not sure what that 3 stands for. We have the license type, which is a single purchase. I'm not sure if that means it's going to cost money or if it's going to be free. That might just be it. I mean, a free purchase is still a purchase at the end of the day. Status is available. What do you mean by available? Does that mean that the beta's ready and it's being finalized? What does that mean? Well, that's something interesting because as we saw previously, the game's still being updated. However, that's the main game. Maybe the beta's already been finished. Well, that's interesting. Very interesting, actually. So we have the release date override, which is released. So it actually says released here. Now, I'm not entirely sure what that means. I'm sure someone in the comments section can put their own interpretation of what they think it means, basically. So we're going to look at the apps tab next, which says apps in this package, which doesn't really make much sense. We have Steam DB unknown app 26155. I can't be bothered. It says no price. And now that's a good thing. That'll show the beta's free, and we're going to have a free beta probably, which is nice. And we're also going to have the look at the depots in this package. Now, if anyone knows what that means, make sure to leave a comment because I have no idea what that means. And then if we have history, now this is very, very interesting. Now this page offers a few confusing things. Now it starts off with a change with a list of numbers and then 15 days ago, which isn't that long ago in terms of this particular tabbed page because all the other ones are like 3 years, 11 months, that long ago. So that's quite recent basically. Now this other one says added name Mountain Blade 2 for beta testing. That looks like it's just, adding the name to this page. And then we see the change number. And I don't know what that means. Again, tell me in the comments if you have any idea what that means. And then it says the change number again. So they've done that a couple of times in 2 years. And now we can see 3 years ago when it was actually added. So this is probably when they started to test the game. And it's actually good to know that they've been testing it for at least 3 years now, which is a long time. Now, the most exciting thing from all of that, in my opinion, is that the Bannerlord beta said it was available. That may mean that it's ready to go, or it may mean that it's just the CD key or something like that was available and not the actual game. I still believe we'll see the beta towards the end of this year, and the actual game, I reckon, midway through next year, early next year. Again, I'm not sure. Anyway, this is the end of the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that little insight into Taleworlds Steam package. I'm not sure if they want us to see it. However, it's now available publicly. I will leave all the links in the description, as well as the link to the Bannerlord Steam group, whose owner actually made me aware of this. Also, for the people that want a new video out on my channel, the Third Age Total War video, which is actually the Siege of Osgiliath, a 2v2 multiplayer battle, will be coming out after this video, maybe a day after or something like that, because my upload speed is really bad, so I can never pinpoint a time that it will actually be uploaded. Also, if you did enjoy the video, make sure to show your support by hitting that like button, and if you are new, go ahead and subscribe. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one.